Hi, how is everyone doing? So I thought I would come and do a little video of a fragrance flower. So I thought I'd do some colouring in with you today. So I've got my fragrance flower. Now I'm super excited because this is in pink cotton, and I've not had a fragrance flower in pink cotton before. I've always had them in things like, what's my favourite one now? Oh, gone blank. Isn't that typical? Isn't that typical? Sea salt and avocado is the one that I use most of the time. Vanilla bean buttercream I've used Luna. I had a couple from the summer collection. There was one, was it blue melon, something like that? I can't remember, but something like that anyway. So I've always used those ones. So I've never had pink cotton, but I use pink cotton in the laundry liquid and I absolutely flipping love it. So I was really excited. I wanted to try pink cotton in a flower. So I've got the oil here. I've got the little, they come with like a little silver cuff to put around the top, make it look pretty. And here is the flower, if I can get it out. So I've got the Dahlia Darling one. There's also the Buttercup Belle. I have to say I prefer this flower. This is my favourite flower, but I know lots of people who like the Buttercup Belle. Now, just a little tip, because not everybody realises at the base of the flower, can you see that? There's like a little bit of sort of like tissue or something wrapped around the bottom just to stop it totally fraying up. You need to remove that. You need to take that off, because if you leave that on, it not only stops that fraying, but it stops the oil going up as easy. So you just need to take that little bit of paper, tissue paper, off the flower and then just fan it out ready to go into the oil. Right, I'm going to start colouring in, and I thought I'd go purple and red today. Purple and red. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so it is coloured in. Can you see that? So it's very, very rough. It doesn't have to be perfect in any way, shape or form, thank goodness. I do like a bit of colouring in as well, but it isn't normally very neat. So, and literally you don't need to do the entire flower. You just need to go round the edges, okay? Because what happens is once the oil soaks up into the flower, it will cause all the ink from the felt tip pens to start running, and it just kind of bleeds into the petals and it looks so pretty. So that's it coloured in. So I've taken now these little oil pots, they come with like a plastic around them to make sure they don't leak. So I've taken that off. There's a little stopper in the top, so I'm going to take that off as well. Pop that in the bin. That cuff I showed you, I'm going to screw that on, and actually I should have done this before I took the lid off, but this little label around the edge, I mean, you can leave that on so you know what fragrance you've got, but I just like to take it off, and it's a really easy peel label. It comes off straight away. Just like that. I'm trying very hard not to drop a whole thing of oil. That would be a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it? So you literally can just peel that label off. I prefer it without, but I know people like it with. It's all personal preference, isn't it? Obviously, the flowers you don't have to colour in. You can just use them as they are in the white form. I'll show it that way so you can see it without the colour in the white form, because they are just stunning. These are all handmade. They're all handmade out of solar wood, and they are absolutely beautiful, and they're all individual as well. Every single flower is slightly different because of being handmade. So all you do now is pop, and remember you've taken your little bit of paper off the edge, pop that straight into the oil, and then it takes about 6 hours-ish for the oil to start seeping into the petals. So it'll take about 6 hours before you really start noticing the fragrance. I can smell it, but it is absolutely flipping gorgeous. So it takes about 6 hours for it to seep into the flower, and then it takes about a day or so for you to start noticing the colours starting to bleed and run. Okay, so I would say a couple of days, your flower is going to look absolutely gorgeous and your room is going to smell incredible. So enjoy. If you do colour in a flower, make sure you upload a photo and show us. Okay, beautiful. Take care, guys. Loads of love.